Are you tired of the 9 to 5 grind and ready to break free from the rat race? What if I told you that you could achieve financial freedom by leveraging cutting edge AI technology to help businesses automate their sales and customer service? Imagine becoming a hero to stressed out business owners by showing them how to put their customer interactions on autopilot, freeing up their time and boosting their bottom line. And the best part, you can do this with zero technical skills or prior experience. In this video, I'm going to be demoing a game-changing AI voice assistant called Chloe. You'll see firsthand how this technology can handle customer inquiries, book appointments, and deliver exceptional service without any human intervention. But that's not all. I'll also walk through the entire system build-out process step by step so that you can see how simple it is to implement this AI solution and start generating serious side income for yourself. So sit back, relax, and get ready to have your mind blown by the power of AI. Let's dive in.
Let's go ahead and give this phone number a call.
Hey there, this is Chloe. Who am I speaking to?
This is Travis.
Hi, Travis. I'm here to show you how a voice AI assistant can be a game changer for your business. We'll do a little role play, but first, could you tell me about your business and what kind of customer interactions you handle most often?
Yeah, I'm a roofer and I'm handling people calling to get a roof replacement or roof repair.
Great, thanks for sharing that. So I'll now act as your voice AI assistant to show you how I'd interact with your customers. Let's dive in. Hello, and thank you for calling Travis's Roofing Services. This is your voice AI assistant. How can I help you today?
Yeah, I need my roof fixed.
I'd be happy to help with that. Could you let me know what date and time would work best for your roof repair appointment?
I'd like to get it done as soon as possible. Let's say this coming Tuesday at 2:30.
Perfect. I'll confirm your appointment for this coming Tuesday at 2:30. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Yeah, how much is it going to cost?
For a roof repair, the cost can vary depending on the extent of the damage. Typically, it ranges from a few hundred to several $1,000s. Would you like me to arrange for an inspection first to give you a more accurate estimate?
My roof is like 25 years old and I've got shingles falling off it. It might be an extensive job. Do you think you can handle that?
Absolutely, we can handle extensive repairs like that. Given the age and condition of your roof, it might be a good idea to consider a full assessment. Would you like me to schedule an inspection along with your repair appointment?
Yeah, does it cost me anything?
The initial inspection is complimentary, so there's no cost to you. It helps us provide a detailed estimate and plan for the repair. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
Awesome. That wraps up our role play. I hope this gave you a good sense of how I can assist your business. Now, let's talk about the benefits of having a voice AI assistant like me on your team. Implementing this technology can save you time by automating routine tasks, improve customer satisfaction with instant support, and increase efficiency by reducing response times. What stood out to you the most during our demonstration?
You were able to handle objections quite well without me training you on anything.
I'm glad that impressed you. Being able to handle various scenarios smoothly is a big part of what makes voice AI so effective. Do you have any concerns or questions about how this could work for your business?
I'm actually concerned that AI is going to take over all of our jobs and put us out of business.
I totally get where you're coming from. It's a common concern, but the goal of AI is to enhance human capabilities, not replace them. By handling routine tasks, AI frees up your team to focus on more complex and valuable work that requires a personal touch. Would you like to explore how this balance can be achieved in your business?
Sure, let's do it.
Great. The next step is to schedule an AI impact assessment with a representative from our team. They'll help identify where AI can make the biggest impact in your business and create a tailored integration plan. I'll have my assistant send you a text message shortly to set up the best time for this session. Sound good?
Yeah, thanks, Chloe.
Keep an eye on your phone for a message from my assistant to schedule your AI impact session.
Okay.
Thanks for exploring how AI can transform your business, Travis. If you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to reply to the message from my assistant. Have a great day.
Thank you. Now let's go ahead and dive into how to set this whole thing up from scratch. Now you're going to need at least one, if not two softwares to set this whole thing up. Now to just give you a big picture scope of what we are setting up, we're going to be creating our website, our landing page where our prospects can go. They click the button and it calls the self-selling demo phone number. They'll walk through the role play with our AI voice agent. Then at the end of that, there's going to be a text message automation triggered. And the second software that comes into play is our conversational AI booking bot. And the whole point here is to qualify those people that took your demo into an appointment on your calendar. And the whole purpose there is to get them on the phone with you so that you can have them coming to you, the people who want to buy, and have an opportunity to sell them this amazing software and make some serious cash on the side. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Now, the first software that I am describing here is Go High Level. And we're going to walk through the entire software setup here. And if you don't already have a Go High Level account, just go to gotryhighlevel.com and I'll go ahead and you get a free trial, but I'm going to install all of my marketing systems and full automations for you completely for free. And the second software they're going to need later on is Closebot. Now, Closebot is, again, the conversational AI booking bot that we're going to use on the back end of the demo that we are going to book them automatically into our calendar. So you are going to want to create a new account from scratch here. And let's go ahead. I've created a checklist. There are a number of things we're going to have to do first. At the very end, hang tight with me. We'll set up the Voice AI agent at the very end. There's going to need to be all of this stuff set up on the front end in order for us to successfully fill out everything and get that AI voice agent ready to rock and roll. So I'm going to step through this one by one. And if you've got a blank slate, a brand new account here in your Go High Level, you're going to need to follow these steps one by one. So let's go ahead and we're going to create first the custom fields. These are the custom fields that the AI voice agent is going to use when we're having a conversation. The customer is going to be giving up information. You know, their XYZ, well, those are going to be captured as data packets and updated into the software automatically, which is going to be incredible and amazing. So let's go ahead and click settings and go to custom fields down below here and go to folders and you'll create a new folder and we'll just call this AI voice. So I've already got one here. So we're going to just click into here and I've already got these fields set up, but we're going to add a field and we're going to do a single line. And then just type in here, what do you sell? All right. And then hit save. And then the next one is going to be demo business industry. Okay. Demo business industry and hit save. So now that we have those two, the other two that we're going to be using are already defaulted here in the custom fields. So we are done with this. Let's just go ahead and check this off as we go. Okay, after we set up our custom fields, we want to go to the next stage, which is creating a staff member. Now, again, if this is a new account, you might not have any employees or staff set up. I've created a dummy AI voice just if we want to use a demo calendar later to show off our conversational AI booking demo, demo that's booking basically fake appointments. You don't want to be reminded and book up a real calendar, so you can add this guy here. And I've also added my own self here that's going to be necessary for our calendar, our actual sales calendar that we're going to be setting up here next. So you add an employee and you fill out your name and put your email. And once you have that, it's going to send you a confirmation email that you're going to be checking in and have to activate your account, something like this. So you'll go ahead and click that. And then now you've got your employee. Now you want to log in as that staff member. And you can do that by clicking this drop down menu here and log in as. Okay, you can see I've logged in as Travis Stenick. And now I'm going to go back to my profile and we're going to go to calendar settings. So you scroll down below here, calendar settings. You want to add a new calendar. So connection here, and it will take you to the integrations. And you want to sign in with Google. And so this is where you're going to connect your Google account. Okay, so we've got our Google account connected. Let's go back to my profile. Just validate that under calendar settings, I now have my Google Calendar actually connected. The next step is if you want to be taking these calls via Zoom, which I prefer and I recommend, you click video conferencing, add new, and then you can connect your Zoom account here as well. Now, then once you've got that done, I'm not going to go ahead and set this up. This is a demo account. And the last step I have here is under settings, integrations, Google account. So again, if you didn't go through these steps, go back to integrations and you can connect your Google account. You can also connect your Facebook and Instagram account here as well. If you want to accept payments, you can connect Stripe. And those are the primary three that you really would need to connect to get going. Really, the very bare minimum is getting your Google Calendar integrated. So that will be that next step. So now we want to go ahead and create a calendar. So if I went to calendars on the main page, you'll see this calendar here. So you want to click under calendar settings and create a new calendar. So I've already got a fake calendar or your sales calendar built in here, but let's show you how to do that now. So round robin, and this is just be a calendar name. I'll just go ahead and show you the setup already we've got in here. So you'll just put in a calendar name. You could do a short description. It's not necessary. Custom URL. Then you want to select your team members. And again, this is where you want to select yourself that you've created in the last step. And then for the location, you'll set up Zoom if you've got your Zoom connected. If not, you can do Google Meet. It will generate a random Google Meet ID every time that you create a new account, a new appointment. Same goes for with Zoom. So right now, I don't have Zoom connected, and we'll just set that up. You can do availability and set the times at which you want to take calls. Down here, meeting interval, meeting duration, the minimum scheduling notice. I like to at least do, if not one day, give myself at least 4 hours, and then date range, usually 3 to 5 days, max 5 days. People are going to be booking beyond that. They're likely not going to show up. And you can set pre and post buffer times if you want, maximum bookings per slot user or per day, all that jazz. There's a lot of customization here. And then pretty much everything else you won't really need to modify. You can just hit save once you're done. So now that we've got our calendar set up here, now we're going to want to go ahead and create our pipeline. So you go back to the main page and click under opportunities. And this is where we want to add a pipeline. So we go to pipelines and create a new pipeline. So you basically create a new pipeline. I've got this one labeled here as AI bot leads and sales pipeline. I will just add this to the document. Okay, and then you just start typing in each individual one by one. So new lead, add stage, start at AI demo, and you get the idea. I've already got one here built out. This is what it'd be looking like. So this is how we can manage the leads that are coming through our software and following up with them and keeping track and record of if we actually close these deals or not. So now we've got this pipeline set up here. Now we want to go back and create the workflow automations. So create automation. So you want to create a folder, and I've got this folder here just listed here as the AI voice self-selling demo. And now we're going to create these individual workflows one by one. So the first one we're going to create, and I've already got these created, but I'll just go ahead and create them again from scratch so you can see how they actually get built. But we're going to create the first automation, which is going to be sent out after our AI voice selling demo is done. It's going to trigger this automation that will send out a text message. You'll see here in a minute what the intent here is. But what we want to do is rename this as this guy here. Okay. Now, there's no trigger because we're going to have this workflow triggered through the AI voice agent automation. The first thing we want to do is add a tag. So this is going to be a custom tag that's going to be used for our conversational AI booking bot that we'll be setting up later. But we want to create a tag of an AI voice demo tag. So if you don't already have it, let's say I don't have it and I wanted to type it AI voice demo, I just click add new tag. Just keep things consistent. I've already got this AI voice tag set up. Okay, hit save action. And now, next step is we want to update our pipeline stage. So to do that, we want to type create an update and opportunity. In the pipeline is AI bots, leads, and sales pipeline, and started AI demo. Now, you can do opportunity name, contact, full name, and you can put in here voice AI demo complete, SMS booking start. And we want to do open and allow opportunity to move to any previous stage in a pipeline. Okay, now this is the real magic or the real purpose intent of this workflow is we're going to be now sending an outbound SMS. And we're going to basically, did you like it? Did you like my demo? Oops. Sorry about that. I'm copying and pasting. You wondered if you liked the demo. A simple yes or no will work. Now, I made a typo. I'm going to say, wait 2 minutes. 0.2 time delay. And then typo. Trying to make this look like a human is actually engaging in this outbound text conversation. So that is it. That's all we need. We can hit publish and save. So get back out of here. Now I've got this duplicated because I already have another one. So we can just go ahead and delete this one. And now we're going to set up the next workflow, start from scratch. And this workflow is going to be the workflow that triggers our conversational AI booking bot. And completed that one. We want to call this process message. Okay. Now this one actually has a trigger. So we're going to be sending out an outbound text and we're going to be waiting for a response. So we're going to have it triggered by the customer replied. Now with this one, you can, if you wanted to, you could reply channel and specifically just say it was through SMS. But you can see they've got a list of all these call, chat widget, email, Facebook Messenger, GMB messaging, Instagram DM, live chat, SMS, and WhatsApp. But I'm just going to leave this all inclusive because this is going to be useful later if we have an actual bot on our account and we're going to have more than one bot on this account. We want to be able to have any reply trigger this workflow. And for that, I like to validate that the bot is on. So this is an if-else condition. It's just going to check for a bot on or off tag. So we're going to go on contact details, scroll down here for tags, does not include AI off. Okay. So assuming that the AI off tag is not on a contact, so now we can actually engage with the client through our conversational AI booking bot. We added another tag in the previous workflow, and I want to check for that tag. So AI voice demo. Okay. Now we want to go back here, contact details, tags, now includes AI voice demo. And finally, we're going to add a webhook. So this is going to be pushing data out to our conversational booking bot through CloseBot. And I'm going to just go ahead here and we'll set up that. Actually, there is another file we're going to use for the voice AI demo booking bot setup. And this is the webhook for Go High Level side. So I just pasted that in here, copy and paste. That's what you want here. Now, we don't actually have our bot yet, but we're going to go ahead and type in here, bot value, and we'll come and update this later once we set up our actual bot. So save, we can publish this bad boy, and that's all we need for that guy. And again, just keeping things tidy. I'll delete the duplicate workflow. Now, the last workflow we're going to set up is when the conversational booking bot books an appointment on our sales calendar, or someone goes to the web page that we have set up with our demo, and at the bottom, we've got a button where they can actually book an appointment to get on the phone with us so that we can sell them this amazing AI agent. We're going to set up appointment confirmation and reminders. So the last workflow we have here is this bad boy. Okay, so at this point, basically, we are we're going to want to have an appointment confirmation confirmed trigger. So appointment status is what we want here. Event type normal. Appointment status is confirmed. Then in calendar, this is the sales calendar that we had set up. So an appointment's confirmed. It's going to trigger this workflow. Okay. And now we want to update our pipeline stage. So create, update opportunity in pipeline and booked a call. And we can just do contact name, sales call booked. You can see how I did that. Came here, full name for contact name. Okay. Now, again, we could assign a lead value at this point. If we knew how much we were going to charge, we might want to say, say $1,000, leave it open and allow to move to a different stage. Okay. So now if they booked an appointment, we also don't want to have that automated workflow still sending out messages just in case. So we're going to remove from workflow another workflow and the self-selling AI voice demo. Okay. Now, this is the first. We want to send an email. So right away, we want to send them a confirmation email. Okay. You can put it from you and your email address. And then subject, confirmation, contact's name, you're meeting with Travis Stanek, or obviously you're going to be setting that up for yourself. Okay, I'm just copying and pasting some templates that I have in here. So hi, contact name, this is to confirm your meeting with Travis Stanek. Here are the details. This is really basic, so you can reword this any which way that you want. I'll send you a few reminders before the meeting, and then I've got my signature down below. Really, really basic. So now we want to wait 24 hours before. So instead of a time delay, we want to do event appointment time. So we want 24 hours delay and skip all outbound communication actions till next wait or event start date action. So if it's actually before 24 hours, it's going to skip this step. So do that. Now we want another email. Okay. Appointment reminder 1 day. All right. And this is now just a reminder. You can literally use a very similar message. Doesn't have to be fancy. Now we're meeting in 24 hours. I'll send you a reminder an hour before the meeting as well. Just letting them know what to expect. Let's just do another wait. Wait 1 hour. Let's go 1 hour before. Create another email. And this time we're going to not just send them an email, but we're going to also send them a text. Okay. Oops, not template, but subject. So your meeting starts in an hour. It's a reminder that your meeting. Here's the details. save action, SMS, send an SMS, emailed the info to you, reminding meeting is in an hour. See you soon. Okay. Now, the last thing we want to do is wait 5 minutes before. Okay. All right. And we can just copy this up here. Send in an SMS. Okay. Our meeting starts in 5 minutes. Here is the link. Okay. Talk soon. All right, super simple. Okay, so now publish that bad boy and we're done. All right. Now what we want to do, we've got all our automations. Now we want to go buy a phone number. So in order for us to have the inbound AI voice agent taking calls and even sending text message, we're going to go through the process of actually buying a phone number and getting it A2P registered. So we're going to go to settings under phone numbers. And this is where we're going to buy a number. So add a phone number. So we could buy a toll-free number, or we could just buy a local number. So I'm going to buy a local number, showing you how to do that. First part of the number. I'm in Salt Lake City, Utah. Let's just check out what they got for 385 area codes. Okay. Go proceed to buy. Okay. All right, now we want to go to configuring number. Okay, so you can name your number if you want. I like to forward calls to my mobile phone, just in case I was going to get calls from people. But at this stage, we're going to be using this number for our AI voice demo. And the whole intent is that they call this number, and we don't want it to forward to our phone number just yet, because then it kind of negates the whole purpose of the demo. Call connect feature, I like to disable this. What is this? It basically has the user press a key to actually answer the phone. I don't like that. And whisper message, don't like to have that as well. You can enable this if you want. It will basically just, if you're doing call forwarding, then you might want to be notified of whenever someone's calling you from this specific number. This is a voice over IP number, so you could type whatever you want, like call from somewhere. It doesn't matter. But what I do enable on every single phone number that we buy is call recording. And you can just put a space, and that way there's no automated message. Okay. Now, incoming call timeout, you leave that as 20 seconds, 40 seconds, and hit save. Okay, now you see this big, bold, your registration is incomplete. Go to the Trust Center to start or resubmit. So we want to get this phone number A2P verified. This will allow us to send text messages. This is going to be set up here in the United States. So that's what I'm walking through. Start registering this now. So is this business entity located in the US or Canada? Yes, it is. And do we have a tax ID? So in order to register this number, we need to have a business account, the tax ID. So I may have actually skipped this right here. Buying a number, we went back and we needed to go update our business profile. So I'm going to jump back into the business profile. It's really good to follow instructions. I don't always follow instructions. I made these instructions and I didn't even follow them. Genius, right? Okay, so going back to the business profile settings, you want to just set all this stuff up here. So the business name, your legal business name as you've got registered with your entity. You can set up your business niche, and going down here below, business information. This is the key stuff here. So if you've got an LLC, sole proprietorship, corporation, whatever it may be, business industry, you can use online or media. I chose online. And in the US, I've got an EIN number. And then you want to type in the registered number that you have with your local government and update information. Down below, you want to add, oops, I skipped over that, an authorized representative. So this is just, you as a CEO. And each time you click the update information, it will save all these settings. So now I've got that set up. Let's go back to phone numbers. Let's go back to the Trust Center. And let's start this process again. And this is where it's now pre-populated with all that information for my business profile settings. I've got all this stuff here. So I don't have to validate anything other than needing a website. So I'm going to say, let's say website.com. Okay. All right. And here is the address, continue, the phone number. This is your phone number, your personal cell phone number. Okay. Now, we've got two choices, low volume or high standard. High volume standard, I select low volume, and acknowledgement. Now, brand and campaign registration fee, there's a one-time fee, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so now here's where we're going to start copy and pasting everything that's in this template. So this is the campaign use case description. So this campaign sends appointments, confirmation reminders, so on and so forth. Just dump that text in there. Sample message 1, copy and paste, dump that text in there. Sample message 2. Sometimes if you're registering a toll-free number, you might need more samples. So I've got more samples here in this document. But I'm going to go ahead and check all these boxes off. Okay. All right. We're not going to have any embedded links or phone numbers, so you can deselect that. Let's say here, select okay. All right. Okay, continue. Now, how do lead or contacts consent to receive messages? So copy and paste that intro here. An opt-in message has these keywords. Submit. Okay, so I'm not going to submit because I don't need to actually, this is a demo account, but that is all you would need to do now for your ATP registration. Okay, so we've done all this. Now, the second to last piece is we're going to go ahead and create our web pages, our actual funnel. We're going to create the AI voice demo. So you can do a new funnel from blank and name your new awesome funnel. And I've got one here, AI voice demo. Okay. Now we've got 3 pages in this demo. The first page is going to be the actual AI voice demo page. And you can see that here. All right. This is the page that we're going to be setting up. Then the next one is going to be the actual calendar booking page. And that is to get a demo call that we're going to set up our appointment calendar. And then the last page is just going to be a simple call confirmed page that once they book the appointment, it's just going to confirm that for them. So let's go ahead and create our first page here. So I'm going to open up this demo here. If we're going to do this from scratch, we might as well. So let's add a new funnel. Voice AI demo page 2. Okay, demo. Okay. Let's just give it a minute here. Okay, you want to just create from scratch. You could use a template, but we're not going to do that. So the first thing is we want to add a full width, allow rows to take the entire width, add a row, one column, and add an element. So for the first element, we are going to set our headline, and our headline is going to be the main call out. Now you can reduce the amount of words here or just copy and paste what I've already got. And I'm going to copy and paste that here. And I've set this in black background. So in the spirit of keeping things same, you click here in this green box. If you don't want to click in the orange, the blue, or the purple, click in the green box in black background. Go back in the orange box now, click it there, and you scroll down below and you can change the text color. So I'm going to change the text color to white, bold text white. So now I can actually see it. Okay, and now underneath this blue plus, we're going to create another column and we'll do a subheadline. Let's change the color to white so we can read it. And let's change the text here. See how our voice AI assistant can transform your business, schedule more appointments, save time, and delight customers, all without lifting a finger. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing again, creating another headline. Change this down here to white and paste in this. And you can see I've got this text here, but what we can do is we can transform, go to the advanced and text transform and hit capitalize. And now every word is capitalized. It looks a little bit nicer. Now below here, we want to add a button. So you can either type button and search for it or just find it down below. Okay, so what we can do, we can modify and tweak this button. I like to kind of play around and make it look a little bit nicer. I'm going to give it a background color of black. I'm going to make the font weight semi-bold. I'm going to go to advanced and we're going to add a border. And for this one, let's just go with the blue border. Let's give it 5 pixel border width. And now radius, I want a rounded radius. So let's go to 50. Awesome. Okay, cool. Another thing we can do here is go to animations and scroll to the bottom, hover animation, and do elevate. So when we actually hover over it, it'll elevate. Okay, so this is where we're going to put in our phone number because this is going to be a trigger to the outbound phone call. So at the bottom, we're going to want to text link is going to be call. Okay, now the phone number. This is going to be the number that we purchased. So 385-555-5555. Okay. All right. Okay. And in the US, I'm just going to list it like this. Okay. It looks a little bit more recognizable. And I'm going to add an icon here so you can type phone. And I like this guy here. Okay. And we're going, yep, it's already white. You can change the icon color if you want. Up above. Where is that? Okay. Button align. Okay. All right. You can mess around with these settings, but bottom line, this is good enough for us. Now, if you wanted to add a little fancy image, you can do that. And I've got one here. And so you just add an image. Actually, I want this right below. So getting it right below, you click the plus button right below this orange section, and then you can search for image. And then here in the image options, you can upload a image, or if you've got a web address, here's some cool little AI stuff. Sounds cool. Now I'm going to just expand that and shrink this down. So it goes across the entire page. Now you can also check that in mobile settings. So this is the desktop view, and mobile settings goes across the entire screen there as well. You can see already that my text is a little bit large. So I'm going to click on the text here, and this is in font size just for mobile. And you can use the slider. Let's lower that down. Let's bring that to 18. And then 24. Okay. That's good enough for now. Actually, make that here. And you can also reduce the spacings here. So click on these margins, go to 0, 0, 0, and 0. If I want to kind of collapse this text, it makes it more scroll friendly. Or right here, I want to maybe add a spacing. So 10, kind of break that up a little bit. Okay, so that's good. Now let's go back, and this is where we would want to add a demo video. So we're going to do a video. Okay, so now you can upload a video from YouTube, Vimeo, Wistia. I'm just going to do a hosted video and select a video. Now, if you don't have a video, you can upload a video, but I've already got a video in here. Okay. So I've uploaded this demo video, and I like to give them the chance to allow playback, speed control, pause, showing pending time, and enable PIP mode on scroll. You can also generate leads if you want from the video. So you can say, okay, like however many minutes into your video that they viewed, you can do a pop-up form, and they would be able to basically fill out their name, phone number, email, and you could capture leads that way. We're not going to do that for now. Now go below, click the blue button, add an element. Now we're going to add another button here. This is going to be our booking link. So let's go ahead and do a black background and change the font weight to say semi-bold. Scroll down below, book. Yep, I've already got that pre-filled. So book your AI impact assessment here. And now we're going to go, instead of pop-up, we're going to go to here. I'm not sure if you're able to see that next step. So we're going to create the booking page on the next funnel step here. Okay, that's good. If we wanted to, jazz this up like we did last time, we could do that. We could do a full border. Let's make it white. Okay, let's give it a radius. Let's say 25. All right, good enough. Again, if you want to do any fancy animations, you can. Maybe a wobble. I don't like that. Yeah, that elevates good enough. Okay, we want to save this bad boy. Now this is SEO metadata. So if you wanted to, you could update this so it looks a little bit nicer when we Google search it. So let's create a title here and a description, author. We can add a social image. And I just created this image here. You can go to any kind of AI image creator. I've just used Poe here and asked it to create an AI voice assistant holding a cell phone in their hand. Don't have any text in the image, make it futuristic and useful for marketing purposes. That's all I used and created for that guy. And then you can update SEO metadata and hit save. Okay, so that is the conclusion for this page. Now we want to create our discovery call page. Now this again can be like super bare bones and simple. So that's what we're going to create here is a basic step. So this is going to be sales call calendar. Okay. All right. Just give it a minute and create from scratch. Okay. Full width. We're going to create a headline. All right. Here you can put in whatever you want. You can make this maybe a little bit fancier if you want. You can put in a divider right here. Say 40%. And dashed. Let's lower that down. All right, 3, sweet spot. Or, okay, cool. Playing around, it really doesn't matter. Okay, so now we want to create some additional text and context. So subheadline. Okay, we're just kind of setting the stage to what we're doing. And now we want to add a calendar. Okay, this is where the calendar we created comes into play. Alrighty, so that's really it. That's all you need for this page. We're going to save this bad boy and get out of here. Okay, and now, not necessary, but just to make it a little bit nicer, let's go ahead and create a last page, which is going to be a thank you page. Thanks. After someone books an appointment on this page in the sales calendar, we're just going to say this is like a call confirmed page. Okay. All right. Same deal here. Now, what you can do is we can create a custom field and it will actually confirm and show their appointment. And check this out. We can even do, let's see, I don't think I've got this. Let's see. Okay. Oh. Count contact first name. All right. Check that out. So, congratulations, John. Your appointment is booked for this time. Okay. Great. Now, create this here, subheadline. Now, you don't have to have a video. In my process, I've created a video. If we want to just keep it simple, let's just do these simple steps. I'd show you how to create a video, but let's just keep it simple. Follow these steps to prepare for our meeting together. So this is basically like some action steps we want them to take. So we'll do a 2-column here. We'll add an element. We'll add an image. And we've just got an image of a calendar. Paste that bad boy in there. And now over here, do a headline, action steps. Okay, and then underneath here, we want to do a bulleted list. Okay. Now we're going to do that. Step 1, click below to add to our calendar. So now we can add some buttons and we can do this here. Scroll down below, add to Google Calendar. And then this is going to be linked to a website URL. Okay. And paste in this appointment, add to Google Calendar here. Open a new tab. And maybe just for fancy sake, I'm going to go ahead and do an icon. I'm going to type calendar, search for calendar. All right, boom, done. And again, in consistency, maybe we just round out our buttons. So rounding out the border, full border, white border. Let's give it a 20. Okay. Now what I can also do here is just copy this, clone it. And I'm going to put some space, go back to general, and I'm going to add this to, oops, I'd want to go back to 10. Sorry, consistency 115. Okay. Is this guy right here that I was looking for. Space it out a little bit. That looks better. Okay. This is going to be, say, black, and add to iCal or Outlook. And again, website URL, change from Google to iCal Outlook. Okay, good deal. Now, I'm going to do another bulleted list. All right, step 2. Check your email confirmation, clone this bad boy. Step 3, and come prepared to take notes. Now you notice I've got caps in all these guys. Go back here, capitalize, done. Okay. Now, let's just exaggerate these things a little bit here. Let's go to icon color, change this to red, and change my icon to exclamation. Boom, exclamation triangle. All right, I like the look of that a little better. Boom, red. Whoops, I want that black, but I want my icon red. And then same story here. Icon. Awesome. Okay. That is really all you need for this page. Okay. So now we've got our website funnels. Now, in order to connect this funnel, we actually, to make it functional, we need a domain. So if we went here in settings, you'd say, please select a domain. We don't have a domain. So we need to add a domain. So connecting a domain, well, this is how you do it. But we don't actually have one. I recommend going to Namecheap. Go to namecheap.com, search fun AI voice demo. All right. And it looks like we can buy this domain. Now, you'd basically go through this process. I'm not going to do this personally. Let's just go ahead and walk you through the process of what this looks like. Okay, and you would just click all this and verify records, and you would get your domain connected. And then you go back to your sites, settings, drop down menu, connect your domain, and hit save. And that's that. Okay, finally, this is the moment that you've all been waiting for. So now we've got everything ready to roll, and we literally are capable of doing an AI voice demo. So now I want to go to settings and set up our AI voice agents. So click this here, and you would create a voice agent. Now I've got one already created, so we'll just walk through what it looks like already set up. So create a new agent. Now we go to settings. You want to change the name. I've got mine named Chloe, And business name is AI voice self-selling demo. Now we've got these different voices. So you can check out all these different voices. For this one, I'm using Samantha. You can hear her.
Before you put on a frown, make absolutely sure there are no smiles available.
Actually, I'd like Sally. Sally sounds a little better.
The world is round, and the place which may seem like the end may also be the beginning.
Whatever, doesn't matter. You can choose whatever you want. And then I've got this initial message that you can just copy and paste over here. Got it. Okay. So now you've got that. You'd hit save. And the next tab over is the agent goals. Now in basic mode, you'll see there's going to be some generic text here. So if I go back, if I created a new agent and I go to agent goals right here, your agent goals, there's basically not much going on. Hit back, agent details. Okay, and we don't want that. Yep. So this is where you want to program actual settings. So if you hit from advanced to basic mode, see advanced mode gives you the ability to program all of the actions, the prompt, if you will, for the voice agent. So I'm going to get back out of here and I'll show you what I've already got set up. Let's delete this guy here and go into edit agent goals. So now I've got a separate sheet here. So this is the self-selling AI voice prompt. So all this stuff here is going to be copy and pasted into this here. So it's a lot, but it gets the job done. So once you've got that in there, now I like to update the contact fields. Remember at the very beginning, we were creating custom fields. Well, this is where on the conversation itself, it can capture this information and update our record for our leads that we're speaking to. We're creating new leads as we're having these demos. So I've set up here, what do you sell? And giving examples. I sell roofers, I'm a dental implant, whatever. So we're going to go ahead and click these because I've got these already set up. Then we've got name, business name, and business industry. So pretty straightforward stuff here. Once you've got all that done, now we're going to want to trigger an SMS. So this is the SMS that happens at the end of the call. So I've got appointment booking. So thanks for taking our voice AI demo. Does something like this seem useful to you? Now, remember, we have the workflow that we set up that has an outbound text. That was a fail-safe. So if this text doesn't go out, if someone hangs up the phone before the end of the demo, we'll still have the workflow triggered. I'll show you that here in a minute. But when should it take place? After the voice AI demo role play and at the end of the sales pitch, when the contact has all of the, of their questions answered, set the stage for an assistant to send an SMS to schedule their AI impact session over text. This will take place at the end of the call right before you hang up with the contact. Then what to say before sending the SMS. Keep an eye on your phone for a message from my assistant to schedule your AI impact session. Do all that, hit save. Now, you want to check this box, trigger workflow when call's completed. If you don't have that checked, you click that here, and then we have all the workflows that we set up, and we want to do the self-selling AI voice demo and hit save. Okay. Phone and availability. This is the phone number that we created or we purchased. You can buy a new number here. Save. And now you're good. You can literally practice or you can play around with this. You get, they always give you 10 minutes every single day to play around with it. Right now, Go High Level has a great promotion that you can get access to this voice demo for free until the end of the year. On January 1st, 2025. You're going to pay, I believe it's 13 cents per minute or $97 a month for unlimited access. Okay, so now we've got all this set up. Now, the next step that we have to do is we need to go ahead and set up our conversational AI booking bot. So again, as I said, we've got CloseBot. So you can click the link below and you can get a free bot here. You just sign up and it'll take you into this page here. So now you can go to the this other file that I have set up for the voice AI demo booking bot. This is where you have to train and prompt this bot to make everything work. Okay, so you'll want to go to modify bot, and you can just go here and click a copy, or these are templates. So choose any templates you want. We're going to go ahead and modify whatever settings that we have in here once we've got the bot identified. Here, oh, this is slightly annoying. You can't really see it, so I'm going to move my screen over like that. Okay. All right. I like to create a label. So you just like AI voice demo, have it as active, give it a name, and follow these steps one by one. Okay, so response delay. If we're just doing a text demo, then I like to put this to 0. But since I'm pretending this is a real person, we're trying to make it feel human and lifelike, I do a 10-second delay so it doesn't seem like this text was responded too fast and it feels like a bot. Frequency AI typos. So, human beings make typos when they text. I like to keep this between, say 5-7%. I've got it at 4%. Breaking up larger messages, I like to have a larger percentage of time, 90% when we break up larger text messages. Don't want to have like a massive text string, and everything else is good there. These are going to be our large language models that we're going to use. We have ChatGPT's OpenAI, and we have Claude's Anthropic. We'll set those up right here. So the integrate tab, this integrate tab is where we're going to integrate our Go High Level account that we were playing around with. And then we can set up our OpenAI keys. So if you don't have already an API key for ChatGPT, or OpenAI rather, or Anthropic, just Google it and set up an account. It's really quite easy to do. If not, you can just pay credits. You can just load your account and click buy credits. It's cheaper if you connect an API key, but you're not required to have one. So once you've got that, we're going to go to detect. And actually, I like to unselect this contact reach the end of the objectives in case we reach the end of objectives and the lead is still chatting with us. We want to be able to keep the bot on and communicate as necessary, but I like to contact becoming aggressive, contact says goodbye, a spammer or phishing, or likely another bot. Just select all those so it's recognizing those. Now this is getting into more of the customization. So the bot voice, you can program it any which way you want. Friendly and casual seems to work fairly good. You could do friendly, educated, and fun. Really anything here will do just fine. But now this is where we want to copy and paste in why the conversation is happening. Okay, so basically the conversation is happening because they received a text from us saying, thanks for taking our voice AI demo. Does something like this seem useful to you? We are in the conversational AI marketing automation industry. We're the best in the industry. They may have a few questions about our services before booking an appointment. Then under the important business information, use all this information here. So type all that. And then the default bot settings for how to respond are usually pretty good. You can also copy and paste in here the additional text. But essentially, once you've got all this down, hit save. And then we're going to go into training the objectives. So the first objective, we want to create one here called timeline. So determine a timeline when they'd like to move forward with our services. You can update the field. And if you've got this in your account, this would just be a custom field. Just like we created custom fields in the beginning of our video for the voice AI, we can create the same type of custom fields here for our conversational booking bot. And then we want to just do max attempts, say 2. Now, priority 2, to create new priorities, or objectives, you go ahead and just click this little plus button here, just like that. Now, we just want to gather name, phone number, and email. If we don't already have it, we want to make sure that we get it when we're booking the appointment. We need this full information. So you just email, get a lead's email address. These auto update fields should already be populated in here. Default settings from Go High Level. Skip the objective if the field is already filled out. And the max attempts 2. Same goes for name and phone number. Okay. So now we got that. The last step is to book the appointment. So booking, This is a 15-minute AI impact session appointment with the lead name. And let's get you scheduled for an AI impact session. Now, if I wanted to change this, I'll show you what it looks like from default. So you'll click under the auto update fields, calendar AI booking. Now you want to go back over to your Go High Level calendars. And right here is this contact ID. You want to click copy and go back over here and paste the calendar ID in there. Close. All right, actually, you know why? I am in the wrong account. I just showed you, because I've actually got this demo bot live connected to my account. But I'm going to show you what it looks like once you've got that contact or the calendar ID connected correctly. Here, I'm just grabbing this from my other screen. Okay. Here we go. Boom. And it immediately recognizes it. Hit close and hit save. Now, you don't need a knowledge base, but what you want to do is set up your, see, I went through all this here and now follow-ups. So again, we're trying to book people into an appointment, and this booking bot actually has the ability to follow up. We don't have to set up anything. It'll just naturally know what to do here. So I do one after 30 minutes, 2 hours, 1 day, and 3 days. It's maybe a little aggressive, but works for me. So at the end of this, go back, and now we've got ourselves a live page that we can demo out to prospects and say, hey, go ahead and check out this page, watch this demo video, and even just click this button, and you'll see it's trying to make a phone call. I'm on my desktop, but if you're on your mobile, you click the button and it will just call it right away, and then you'll have the voice AI demo just take care of everything, and at the end of it, it'll send out the automated text message and look to book an appointment. So that's it. It was a long walkthrough, but now you've got the entire system set up from A to Z, and go out and get this thing sold, and look forward to hearing your success stories.
This is just a small taste of what's possible with AI voice technology. I mean, imagine being able to offer this kind of automation and efficiency to businesses in any industry. The demand of these solutions are skyrocketing, and you can be one of the first to provide them. But don't just take my word for it. I want you to experience the power of Chloe for yourself. You can click the link below to access our demo and see how effortlessly she can handle your unique business scenarios. And if you're serious about creating a side hustle that can lead to financial freedom, then I invite you to join my exclusive community of aspiring AI entrepreneurs. Inside, you'll discover the best ways to make extra money using AI, and you'll get hands-on support from me and my team to help you implement these systems in real businesses. So click the link below to join our AI revolution and start building the financial future that you deserve.